In 1988, Lannie Spann McBride was asked by Hollywood director Alan Parker to appear in the film Mississippi Burning. The film documented the murder of 3 civil rights workers in 1964. Her accolades with that historic production included music consultant and choir director. Over the years, Sister Lannie has recorded several albums with the Greater Fairview Young Adult Choir, and she has also worked with artists contributing as a consulting musician, composer, and director. Sister Lannie's ministry has taken her across the globe, spreading the Lord's good news and delivering God's children.
The impact that Ms. McBride has on me and has had on me goes way back to when I was in the Sunbeam Choir. I remember Ms. McBride giving me one of my first solos, and it was a song, "Whether black, whether white, we're the same in God's sight." And she taught me that song, and she taught it to the junior choir at that time. And every song that she ever wrote, she described to us and she explained to us the meaning behind the song. And so the impact that she has had on my life bleeds over into when I'm teaching a song, I have to know the meaning of the song. And when I give it to somebody else, I have to have that same format of teaching and knowing the meaning and the message in the song.
The business of gospel music has interrupted the ministry of gospel music. A lot of time we learn the language and we speak the words, but the purity in the ministry has suffered because people are competing with each other to get that look, to get that style. Well, this is popular now, this is popular now. You need a rap in your song, you need this, you need this. You got to start with this, you got to start with form, whatever. I often say, who wrote that? Because everybody's saying the same thing. Nobody seems to have a revelation of how God say you ought to do it. So I ask God to show me how to just be myself in ministry. And I encourage others, because the purity of just loving God and presenting what He has given you has suffered quite a bit, because there are a lot of people who just want to, sort of like there are some preachers, they hear a preacher tune up and they want to practice that tune. And a lot of time in music ministry, people see the success of other artists and they think that it's really about presentation and packaging. And it's important to have good presentation and have good packaging, but more than anything else, it's about Christ. And I think that if I could change anything, I would just challenge those who love the Lord in ministry to sit before the Lord and ask Him to help me to understand what I'm about and how should I do what I'm doing. Not just be a carbon copy, be an original. Lannie, oh man, bless the Lord. Anybody say Lannie, that's old school. That's from whence I come. Oh my God. I guess I would say grace. His grace was amazing in my life. Oh yes. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. If God can use me, He can use anybody. The woman in the dirt suit simply wants to finish her course, and I want to finish it with dignity. I want to finish it with a spirit of excellence towards the Lord, who's been so excellently faithful to me, that in some hard times I didn't lose my mind. Some hard times I didn't change my course, but I kept my eyes on the prize. And in order for me to do that, I had to be motivated by love. I love the Lord, absolutely. I love Him so much until He empowers me to love. As my daddy used to say, you have to love the unlovable. And that makes me able to work with children, women, men, women, boys, and girls in any situation with a degree of His success in me, because the spirit of that love. And I guess if you're going to say something about the dirt suit, is that my journey was to finish my course and to love somebody and to make a difference. And I call myself a cheerleader, you know. I want to turn people on and watch them run for the Lord. I want them to know how wonderfully made they are and how they are so capable of so much more than they think. Because, of course, I was in a box. I had wonderful, loving parents, a beautiful family. But it actually totally took a relationship with God, a personal, intimate one, for me to begin to see my worth. Not better than, just to see my worth in His eyes. And because I was able to see my worth, I wanted to run quickly and share that message with others, that you don't have to limit yourself. There's nothing too hard for God in you. God can do anything in you and through you if you're submissive to it. If God can dwell in me, He can dwell in anybody. So Lannie Ree is just a miracle in the Lord's eyes, and a miracle in the Lord's hands, and a miracle in the earth, because He's Rema in me. I'm breathed on because of Him. His empowerment. That's it.